But first, the bell is tolling for the football team down on the bayou. The River Bell Classic was once known as a bitter rivalry in Louisiana college football back before Southeastern dropped football 21 years ago. When the Lions lost a close 38-28 decision to the Colonels in last year's River Bell Classic, the rivalry began simmering. But now you could say the bitterness rages white hot again, at least for the Lions, after Saturday night's conference opener in Thibodaux. Picking up things in the first quarter, Nicholls State fullback Broderick Cole busts through Southeastern's defensive line and puts the Colonels up on top 7-0 in the first quarter. Seth Babin is going to get the handoff, give it to Kendrick Perry. He's going to go around left in for a 19-yard gain, and this also happens to be his longest run of the season. That's going to set up the Southeastern Lions. Jeff Turner puts the first points on the board for the Lions, 7-3 at that point. Next drive, Nicholls State's going to get the ball, fumble the snap. The Lions are going to recover it. That's going to put them right back in business to try to put their first touchdown on the board. Mario Gilbert's going to get the handoff from Babin, bust one through one tackle, breaks another, and he's going to get all the way into the end zone to give Southeastern their only touchdown. On the next possession, Nicholls State Broderick Cole is going to get slammed down and tackled for a loss. Again, the Lions are going to make another great defensive play behind the line of scrimmage. And next play up, Southeastern safety Keyshawn Danzler is going to jump and fall on this fumble for the Lions, set them up on their next possession. And the Lions defense is going to celebrate after the fumble recovery, which gives Seth Babin the ball. He's going to drop back and try to look deep down the field, and it's going to be intercepted by Nicholls State. On the last play of the first half, the Lions hand off the ball. He's going to get about a 7-yard gain on the run. Lions call timeout, but it's not credited by the officials. More on that later. Nicholls State's going to kick the ball off. Opening kickoff for the second half. Lions' Keylam Davis comes back, returns it. He's going to move the ball upfield, make a couple quick moves, and he's out racing the entire punt return team. He might take this one back all the way. Beats last guy. One more guy left. He's neck and neck all the way to the end zone, and he's going to score on the play, but hold up, there is a flag. And on the flag, it's offsetting penalties, offsides on Nicholls, but it's going to be run back interference on the Lions. Nicholls is going to have to go ahead and re-kick the ball. They kick it away from Davis this time, smartly by their part. This time, Southeastern's going to return the ball all the way up to about the 34-yard line, and that's going to set up the Lions. Jay Lucas's first carry of the game around left in. He's going to rumble for about 14 yards and pick up a nice first down for the Lions. Now Jeff Turner is going to try to attempt this field goal, but he comes up just wide right. Now Nicholls gets the ball right back. The quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to rumble through the defense for about a 22-yard gain before he's finally dragged down by the Lions defenders. On this next play, Nicholls is going to pitch it to Michael McClendon. He's going to scoot around left in, make a couple moves, and finally get dragged down at the 4-yard line of Southeastern. And on the next play, they're going to pitch it left again, and this time he finds pay dirt, putting Nicholls up 14-10 at that point. The Lions are going to stage a furious rally to try to get back in the game. Brad Schlosser comes in, fires this strike down the field for a 19-yard gain. Then he's going to give it to Mario Gilbert, who goes around left in. He's going to try to make a couple guys miss, and then he's going to struggle through his way, fight his way for an extra couple yards, and get the first down for the Lions to keep the drive alive. Next play, Schlosser play action pass to Jay Lucas. He's going to look deep down the right side, find Merrick Lanau, but it's too far in the back of the end zone, incomplete. Next play, Schlosser back again. This time he's going to go to the right side of the field, and he overthrows his target on that one. Last gasp for the Lions. Schlosser looks deep once again to the end zone, and it's overthrown. Final score, Lions 10, Nicholls State 14.
Going to the game with the Colonels, everyone was anxious to see how the grueling non-conference schedule would pay off when the Lions started conference play. Chris Coleman has a report.
The Southeastern football team fell to 1-5 after getting its bell rung by Nicholls State in the River Bell Classic. The Colonels used a balanced attack to roll up 331 yards on the ground to defeat the Lions 14-10. Broderick Cole led the way with 101 yards on 15 carries, while quarterback Vincent Montgomery chipped in 96 yards and Michael McClendon 76 yards. Southeastern played the first half without star running back Jay Lucas, who was suspended for breaking unspecified team rules. However, Mario Gilbert picked up the slack, rushing for 97 yards and a score, and the Lions enjoyed a halftime lead. The turning point of the game came when Keylam Davis returned the second half kickoff 94 yards for an apparent touchdown that would have put the Lions up 17-7. However, a sideline infraction was called against the Lions, negating the score. While the call may have been the correct one, it is also one that is rarely made. And we see the official running into the exuberant Southeastern Lion and then deciding to throw the flag for the sideline violation, negating the touchdown. The Lions would come away empty on that drive when Jeff Turner missed a 40-yard field goal attempt, and the offense would do little else until freshman signal caller Brad Schlosser entered the game in the fourth quarter. Schlosser led the Southeastern offense out of the shadow of its own goalpost to the tune of a 71-yard drive that moved the ball to the Nicholls 23. Schlosser then threw 3 straight incompletions to end the drive. Schlosser threw for 55 yards compared to the 63 that starter Seth Babin had gotten in the first 3 quarters.
For the second week in a row, Southeastern saw a halftime lead evaporate as they fell to Nicholls State 14-10. Some questionable officiating, as well as the offense's inability to move the ball in the second half, contributed to the loss. However, freshman quarterback Brad Schlosser showed some life as he engineered a fourth quarter drive that almost proved to be the winning points for Southeastern. For the big game, I'm Chris Coleman.